ZCash just lost its entire core dev team. Developers abandoned ZCash. ZEC is dead. That was all over crypto Twitter last week. ZCash token dropped nearly 30% recently. So what really happened? Why did the core developers all at once rage quit from ZCash? What will happen to the protocol and more importantly, the ZCash token now? This might be the collapse of ZCash. To better understand the situation, we have to go way back to where it all started. Zcash did not just appear out of nowhere like many altcoins right now. It was built to fix a real problem that Bitcoin has: no built-in privacy. Back in 2013, smart researchers at Johns Hopkins University asked a question: can we make transactions private on a public blockchain without losing trust? That idea later became Zero Cash. In 2016, they launched the ZCash company, gave birth to our beloved ZCash token. The company was led by Zuku Wilcox, a famous guy who's been fighting for online privacy for decades. He then later renamed the company to Electric Coin Company, or ECC in short. ECC is the original creator and key developer of the ZCash protocol. ECC engineers and researchers work on protocol software, cryptographic research like zero knowledge proofs, for example, or wallets like Yashi, security audits, documentation, and broader ecosystem engagement. In 2023, Wilcox stepped down as CEO of ECC, with leadership passing to Josh Swihart. Since 2020, the Zcash ECC power dynamics shifted hard. ECC is a for-profit company, which means they have a board, shareholders, etc. But in late 2020, the ECC's shareholders voted to donate ownership of the company to Bootstrap, which is a non-profit that holds governance power, making ECC a wholly owned non-profit subsidiary and establishing Bootstrap as the governing organization for Zcash development oversight. So while ECC's main mission is to develop and maintain Zcash protocol software, advance zero-knowledge cryptography like ZK Snarks, for example, build wallets and tooling like Yashi Wallet, propose upgrades and research directions, nerdy stuff. Bootstrap's main goal is to appoint and oversee the ECC board, ensures that ECC actions align with Zcash mission like privacy, decentralization, public good, which is very important because that's why this whole thing started, represents the public's best interest. It is crucial that we understand this relationship. And here comes the drama. On January 7th, 2026, Josh Swihart posted an alarming tweet. The entire Electric Coin Company team resigned, including the CEO Josh himself. He said the majority of the Bootstrap board members have moved into clear quote-unquote misalignment with the mission of Zcash, which is funny again because that is exactly why Bootstrap was founded in the first place, to align ECC with Zcash mission. And now Josh, their executive director, is blaming them for not doing their job and that they were kicked out by Zcam. I mean, it's funny to think about because he listed all four board members' names on his tweet, but then he pointed directly, specifically at this woman right here, Zcam, for being the reason why his whole team, core team, since day one left. Is like, these guys, yeah, four of these guys, they lost their way. But this woman right here, officer, she's the evil one. Come on, man. Anyway, this decision has nothing to do with Zcash as a technology or token. Everything still runs perfectly fine. It's just disagreement on workplace conditions, I guess. Still, crypto Twitter ran with the easiest narrative. The developers abandoned Zcash and ignored what actually matters, and that is the protocol is still open source, the network never stopped, the Zcash Foundation and community grants still continue, and the developer team, the ECC team, said that they are forming a new company to keep building on the same mission of Zcash. It's not abandoning Zcash. One of the clearest takes came from Mert, a well-known crypto builder. He said something very simple. There is no civil war. What happened wasn't developers abandoning Zcash, it was a change in how the team is organized. Before, the developers worked under a foundation. Foundations usually move slowly. There were boards, internal politics, and long discussions before anything gets done. That structure is good for governance, but not great for fast building. Now, the same team is moving toward a lab style setup. A lab works more like a startup, fewer layers, clearer directions, and a stronger focus on shipping code. Mert also pointed out something that most traders completely missed. In theory, this kind of setup doesn't even need constant funding from the protocol. That means less pressure to sell the tokens just to pay for salaries and operations, and more freedom for developers to focus on building. So while the market reacted as if everything was falling apart, builders saw something very different. They saw a cleanup, not a collapse. As of today, January 11th, 2026, Zcash token is trading around $388, a sharp sell off after the drama. At the lowest point, it briefly touched the $365 range. But here's the part that most people forget. Before the drama, sentiment around Zcash was extremely bullish. In late 2025, privacy coins were one of the strongest narratives in crypto. Big names were openly talking about Zcash again, like Arthur Hayes, the BitMax co founder, publicly mentioned $1,000 as a realistic near term target if the privacy wave continued, and even hinted at much higher long term upside. So, what happens next? On the bull case side, the builders did not vanish, they doubled down. Cash Z, Josh new startup, confirms that their wallet is based on the same proven tech as Yashi wallet, but with a faster startup style execution, better for scale. At the same time, the bigger trend hasn't changed. Surveillance is increasing, regulations are tightening, on chain tracking is everywhere, and demand for privacy has never been higher. A move back towards the $600 to $800 range wouldn't be crazy if the privacy narrative remains strong. And of course, there is a bear case as well. If the internal drama keeps dragging on and damages confidence, Zcash token could stay range bound or even dip further. Privacy coins also live under constant regulatory pressure. Exchange delistings, stricter AML rules, and headline risk are always there. If the new Zcash team fails to deliver meaningful updates in reasonable time frame, the market won't be patient forever. So here's my honest take. I am cautiously bullish on the medium to long term. It feels like a short term panic from the headlines and the drama, not a real breakdown. Privacy isn't just hype, it's becoming something that people really need. And if Cash Z can move faster without the old bureaucracy slowing them down, this split might end up being the reset that Zcash actually needed. Looking back at this whole Zcash drama, one thing stands out to me. In truly decentralized projects, the code, the network, and the core idea always outlive the people, the boards, or the short term noise. Teams can change, organizations can split, headlines can scream dead, dead, abandoned all they want. But as long as the mission makes sense and real people need it, the project keeps going. And for Zcash, that mission, real financial privacy in a blockchain world that's public, isn't just cool tech anymore. It's starting to feel necessary. Personally, I am leaning bullish on the medium to long term. Not because I think drama magically disappears, but because privacy demand only goes one way, which is up. So yeah, I see this dip as noise, not the end. If this video helped you understand what's really going on with Zcash, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more contents like this. Let me know in the comments what you think about Zcash in 2026. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Daily out.